What's up, guys? It's Recipe Thursday and it's still a little chilly here in Florida. So we are making another soup today, a low carb, healthy meatball vegetable soup. I'm using turkey meatballs. So by the way, you can use any meatballs that you want or any meat that you want, but it's turkey meatballs for me. So let's go make it, see how it tastes. In a bowl, we're gonna add the following ingredients. 1 pound of ground meat. I'm using turkey, but you can use ground beef, you can use bison, whatever works for you. 1 egg. A half cup of cauliflower rice. I got a frozen kind from the freezer section of the grocery store. 1/4 cup of cilantro. 1 teaspoon of salt. Half teaspoon of pepper. 1 teaspoon of onion powder, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half teaspoon of dried oregano. Now go ahead and stir that all together really well. All right, now we're gonna roll these into about 20 meatballs. In a large pot, add about a tablespoon of olive oil. We're gonna heat that over medium-high heat. And now you're gonna add in a half of 1 medium yellow onion diced. Guys, I can't do the whole diced onion thing because it hurts my eyes. So I picture this being a half of one. So that's what I'm gonna do. And add a pinch of salt as well. And we're gonna cook that for about 5 to 7 minutes or until the onion becomes translucent. Next, we're gonna add 2 cloves of garlic chopped, 1 cup of diced tomatoes, a half teaspoon of dried oregano, pinch of salt, and a pinch of pepper. And we're gonna let that cook for another 4 to 5 minutes. Next, we're gonna add 4 cups of vegetable broth. And we're gonna bring that to a boil. Once you bring that to a boil, we're going to carefully add the meatballs. And now we're gonna bring that down to a simmer and let that simmer for about 15 minutes. All right, we've been simmering for 15 minutes and now we're gonna add in 1 zucchini cut into quarter moons, 1 carrot made into little rounds, and then we're gonna add a small cabbage cut into chunks. Mix that all together and we're gonna let that simmer for another 30 minutes. All right, y'all, it's time to taste it. I will say it's gotten dark in here, so I'll show you, hold on. While that was cooking, the sun went down, and I don't have a ring light at the moment, so I'm gonna do the best I can with the lighting that I have. All right, guys, before we get started, I am drinking our brand new flavor of Keto Nat, Groovy Grape. It is pretty damn good. Cheers. Let's eat. Okay, that was tasty. It was good. It could have been better. So I think at the end I should have played around with more spices. Also, I had really wanted to use bison for the meatballs because the recipe that I found originally did call for beef, but they didn't have bison at the store, and I am not a big fan of beef, so I went with turkey. I think that had I used beef or bison, that the soup would have tasted better. So if you're gonna make that, keep that in mind, okay? Other than that though, I love any way to get a lot of good veggies in. You know, that's a great way to use cabbage. I love that. I love the whole vegetable part of the soup. The only thing I would really change is maybe pay more attention at the end to where I wanted to adjust on spices, and also using beef or bison instead of turkey. But overall, it was a tasty dish. With a few tweaks, it could be amazing. And that's it for this week's Recipe Thursday. Now remember, I'll be back here again next week with another Recipe Thursday, and you get to vote over in my Facebook page. So if you aren't already in there and you want to vote on which recipe I'm gonna make, check the description. The link is there so that you can join us. And don't forget to hit subscribe, guys, because I do come back here every week with another recipe, sometimes throughout the week with some other cool stuff. So until then, peace.